All right, so you're going to want to stay with me here because it's really easy to understand. If you stay with me, you're going to understand it's going to be really easy. So first you want to take the DeFi into the LP, and then you're going to move the LP into the refi, into the DeFi Central Flimmity Blue. And then you're going to take the rewards from the Flimmity Blue, and you're going to cycle them back around out to the cake that does the swapping, and then move it down here over to the DeFi with the LP and the go.
Nerdy dude stuff.
For those of you keeping track at home, today's beer of the day is brought to you by 26 Degree Brewing Company out of Pompano Beach, Florida. This is called IPA 1A, which is a popular beachside highway that runs here in Florida. This is also an India Pale Ale. Very, very nice filtered see-through amber coloring there. 6.4% alcohol by volume. This has the hopsiness and the bitterness of a West Coast style IPA, but they wanted to brew in some extra citrus flavoring there. I will say the aromatics that hit you as you go for your first sip are phenomenal. They have a little bit more of a pineapple-y taste, and then you have a very strong pineapple/papaya flavoring that complements the hops as well. This one's a 3.75 out of 5. Cheers to you guys.
Bink! What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video about cryptocurrency. Now, we jumped into the Animal Farm a few days ago, and we've seen some good rewards, and we've gone a little more ham. We covered this on our stream yesterday. I wasn't talking with my hands, so I totally forgot that I had a beer. Who could really forget they have a beer? Anyway, we did some coverage on the stream, and we are kind of finding ourselves in a situation to where we want to build up our portfolio there. But the numbers are kind of tanking right now because the platform came out and there was a lot of promises that we're kind of waiting on, and we're still waiting, and we're going to see if that happens. So in the meantime, what I'm currently doing is I'm turning off my brain on the actual dollar amount of some of these tokens that I have, which you will hear me when we go over my strategy and what I'm actually doing and showing some step-by-step stuff refer to the dollar point, but I'm not going to be pulling myself out of the platform or anything like that, because just like how Mind of Tron and Crypto Wealth, they talked to me about getting into the Drip network, and I never did. And we've seen how long those have gone on and how much profit they've been making. That's kind of what I'm hoping and looking for here at the Animal Farm. So without further ado, we are going to jump over on screen. I'm going to walk through my strategy and kind of show a little bit of step-by-step activity. That way, if you're new to the BNB network or doing transactions on PancakeSwap or anything like that, I'm going to do a couple small ones on screen so that way you can see them and recreate them. And not necessarily to get into the Animal Farm, but if you want to look at other token swaps or getting into LP providing on Pancake or anything like that, you're going to be equipped with that knowledge. So let's jump over, let's take a look, take notes, go back, replay the video, all that stuff, and let's go. All right, here we are at the Animal Farm. If this is something you want to check out, link for that is in the description of this video. We talked about our strategy before, and we've kind of made a little bit of a tweak to it. So we're going to briefly touch on that. We haven't collected any of our rewards in the past 24 hours, so that way we could do this for this video, and that way you guys can see this. So first off, we got into the platform with two tokens that were split up between 50% dog token, 50% pig token. Those token prices at the time of this video are at $244 for the pig and $89 for the dog. The dog was kind of up to, like, they jumped up pretty good on the first day, and they've been slowly trickling down. I just watched Crypto Wealth's video, and they were at $257 for the pig token in that video, and by the time I started recording my intro, sorry for the terrible green screen, I thought I had it figured out, but apparently I don't, and I didn't have time to re-record it. It went from 250 to 244 at the time of this recording. So we got those two tokens, and it was split up between dogs and pigs. And what we did is we immediately went and we staked our pigs over here in the pig pen, which was pretty much nothing, zero deposit fee or anything to do that. We staked about 0.74, which was nice when they were up around 500, because this was a much bigger number, but we have 0.74 pigs staked. We want to get a couple more in there, and they're currently, that's about $180.67. That has earned us 0.233 USD. So not as great as we thought it would be. I believe the developer is talking about like a quick ROI, like a month ROI. At this rate right now, that wouldn't be anywhere near an ROI, because this is 24 hours, and we're essentially earning a penny an hour So nothing too great there. We did actually have some more BUSD in there earlier, but we did transact yesterday as we were growing one of our other holdings. So we have the pig staked there. We go into the pools, and this is where we put our other amount of dogs. So we have 1.9 dogs sitting here. We have $170.50 worth right there, and we have about 0.002, which is right now currently 54 cents worth of the pig token to pull out. So what this is we staked our dog, which the dog pays out in the pig token. Then we stake our pigs, and the pigs pay out in BUSD. Now, what we are then planning to do is we take the BUSD earned from here and we go back to pools and we go over here to the BUSD pool. There is a 6% staking fee, but right now a 227.3% APR, and we stake the BUSD. As you can see, we have about $41.12 there, and we could stake the 23 cents in the pigs that we have. Right now we have 0.004 dogs that we can harvest. That was our very simple strategy. One washes the other, so we get dog from BUSD, we put dogs over into the pool, we take the dogs from the pool, and we put the we get the pigs earned, and we put the pigs in the pig pen. What we have done in additional is we have jumped into the dog/BUSD farm, and this is where we're going to go a little bit more, and we'll do some transacting here so that way you can see that. We currently have 74.09 of the dogs/BUSD LP token staking, which is yielding us right now, it's saying 91.68%. As the token prices go down, that APR goes down. There is a 15x on the reward, so that was really enticing for us to do that. So we have been staking along. You can see the price just dropped again because my 0.059. Oh, pigs just dropped to 218. Pigs are plummeting, man. Man, I should try to short it, but I'm not going to because I'm really bad at that. So what we are doing now is we are going to go ahead and harvest. Actually, we're going to sell these pigs right here. We're going to harvest these pigs because we want to use that for transactions. We're going to harvest these pigs, and you just click on the harvest button. I have my BSC wallet synced to this, so that way we can get everything going. And we just approve the transaction, confirm right here. Oh, saying I have an insufficient balance to do that. Okay, well, because my BNB token is so high. So we actually didn't really have enough BNB for that transaction, but we do have some dogs that we're going to swap on Pancake Swap, and we're going to try to go from there. So this is just kind of a little sidebar before we get back into the actual tutorial, I should say. There we go. All right, so this is a 45-cent transaction, which seems much better. We're going to submit that because we did have some dogs left over here, so we do want to make sure that we have enough BNB to show these transactions on screen. The transaction receipt view on BSC scan, we're going to let that go through. We'll have a sip of beer while we do it. All right, now we've got 0 dogs. We've got 0.0287 BNB. Go up here. And now we have $11.71 to transact on. Let's get back to it. So we want to harvest our pigs. We go right here. We click harvest, back to it, without even missing a beat. And then we go down to confirm. And now we should have enough gas for it. So we're going to do that transaction. We're going to wait for this to clear out. And then we are going to go over to Pancake Swap, pull up pigs, and then we're going to transact on those as well. Done. There we go. Your pigs and earnings have been sent to your wallet. We're going to go to our wallet here. We've added I believe we added the asset here as well. Let's see how much that transaction was as well, just in case it was screwing me up. No, it doesn't look, okay, so it was only 31 cents for that. Not too bad. Oh no, we did not add pigs. We did add dogs. So what we're going to do is we're now going to go back to what we would typically be doing if we weren't doing this tutorial video, is taking those pigs and going over to the pig pen and then staking them by just clicking this add button right here, max pigs, and then confirm. But we're not going to do that here at the moment. We're going to do some exchanges and some swapping to see what I've really been doing. So we're going to click on this down here. We're going to find pigs because we've been looking it up before. We are actually going to sell those for, I want to sell them for BUSD. So that's what we're going to do here. And we are going to sell half of them. So if we do max, we have that many's. We are going to do 0.29. And we're going to do that for the BUSD token because I want to show providing the liquidity for the farm pool. We're going to enable the pigs on the contract. We have slippage at 10% right now, just because we want to make sure those transactions go through. So this is a 10% contract enable. Yeah, pigs are down 102. They're down 31% in the past 24 hours. Yikes. Then we're going to confirm that swap. Get $5.96 worth of BUSD. And then we are going to exchange the rest of our pigs for puppers. Okay, transaction submitted. And then we are going to switch this over to dogs. Now, this is a fake dogs. I was farting around before the platform had launched. So we want to go to our real dogs, which is right now. And we are going to sell maximum. We're going to sell maximum for that many dogs, which is nothing too crazy. We are going to accept the price update, and then we're going to confirm the swap. And now what we do is we have some dog tokens and we have some BUSD. So once that transaction goes through, we are going to have 0 pigs. We are going to have our little bit of dogs right up here. We're going to wait for that to finish refreshing. And then we are going to provide the liquidity. There we go. We're going to provide liquidity to the dog farm because that's where the rewards are really, really nice for me right now. And that's what I like to see. So we're going to go back to Animal Farm, add dog LP. We have dogs and we have BUSD. So I'm just going to hit max right now for this. And it looks like we have enough BUSD to cover this. So we are going to hit supply, confirm the supply, wait for that transaction to complete, hit confirm, close out. And we're going to wait for this screen to refresh. Once this screen refreshes, we're going to go back to our farm and we're going to load it up. There, of course it refreshes when I grab the beer. Of course. All right, so let's go back to the farms because this is, again, where I feel is most lucrative and I'm having fun with this one. I'm going to hit refresh on this page just because it takes a moment to fire up. After that enables, it should be good to go. We're going to hit the plus icon right here. Yep, there's our dogs, 0.682. We're going to hit max. And then right now it's about 143966. We're going to hit confirm. We are going to approve this as well. We already have 6 cents from when we took that out, so that's good. We're going to hit that. Once it clears. Should be like, what, 12 bucks worth of LP that we're staking here? Yep, there we go. We went from, what, 1436, now we're up to 1452, 74.72 dogs. Now, that transaction, we're not going to be able to harvest our rewards for 4 hours, so that's going to be locked, and that's across the board on all the farms and the pools. So before we added this, if we weren't going to exchange or show that on screen, what we probably would have done was added the pigs to our pool over here. But, of course, we wanted to showcase that tutorial on how to add to the LP farm there. BNB not too bad. It only took about $1 worth of fees, so we're okay there with all those transactions. We're just waiting to see pigs go back up. Go back to the pools, take a look at everything here. Of course, we didn't harvest anything, and we didn't harvest anything, We're still going to let all that sit until we actually do our circular pattern. So what would happen next time is we would probably within the next 24 hours, now that we have this whole thing going, is we would start at the farm. So when we're in the farm, we're going to harvest our rewards from the staking of the LP token. That's going to give us pigs. Then we're going to go to the pig pen. We are going to add our pigs to the pig pen. That's going to then automatically harvest our BUSD that we've earned. We're going to take that BUSD that we earned. We're going to go back to pools. Then we're going to come over here to our BUSD pool, and we are going to add that earned BUSD to this pool. When we do that, that's going to release the dogs that we earned. And then we are going to take the dogs that we earned, and then we are going to come back over here and harvest them into the dog to pig pool as well. Based on the number of pigs that we have, we could either continue to add that, or we could just have that reward harvested and either do a sell-off, or we can wait until the next time we do that circular rotation of investing, because we're not financial advisors and all that stuff. We're making it a game. Then that it really just kind of depends on the mood and where we're at from there. There's a lot of information, as you can tell, and this is kind of one of the reasons why I didn't really want to get into the LP and the DeFi and all that stuff. Like, Crypto Wealth is big on it. Mind of Tron is pretty big on it. Crypto Wealth does videos and videos and videos on this process, and it just wasn't something that I was really wanting to grasp or kind of go. Like, we like plug-and-play miners. You plug them in, you sync them up, you go to the IP address, you make sure your ports are open, you set up your wallet, you hide your security key, you plug and play, you're good, you're going, you're making some money. Here, you're actually investing, and we're now looking at fluctuations of the token. Like, I put in $1,500 into the dog's LP farm, and as those tokens dip down, like, I didn't foresee a massive dip like that, $20 per token dip like that. And it's just what it's going to be. Versus, let's say we spend $150 on this little bad boy here that's making $9 a day, regardless of what the token price is. My $150 is already put in the damn thing, and I ROI'd really, really quick. So I don't know. It's a little weird. Not really kind of my cup of tea. We might continue doing this more in the future if we get better at it, but we're definitely going to be doing updates on this. We have some updates on Thor, talking about Farmer, Shib, and Stream and stuff like that. So just stay tuned for that. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out on Discord or Twitter. Links for that is in the description of this video. Otherwise, definitely subscribe to the channel. Please like this video as it helps the algorithm, and definitely turn on the bell notification as we are wild and crazy, guys, with our posting schedule. All that good YouTube stuff. I'm O'Prius. We'll see you guys next time.
Farm, you're going to take the BUSD to move it down over here into the DeFi with the reward. Damn it, bro! I was on it.